Richard Fitzwilliams alerts Meghan to a nightmare as new letter openly breaks deal with Queen. A royal commentator has warned Meghan Markle may come to regret penning a politically fueled letter just months after she and Prince Harry conducted an explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey. The Royal Watcher claimed the powerful letter to Congress shows that the royal rift between the Sussexes and the firm has not yet healed. Ms. Markle's letter called on Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Leader Charles Schumer to allocate paid leave for working mothers. Reacting to the letter, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams said, "It will be fascinating to see what the response from the public and perhaps from politicians is to this letter. Her plea may well be right, she was always articulate and a campaigner since the age of 11. However, she is who she is because she is a member of the royal family. The rift between the Sussexes and the royal family appears not to have been healed, and the Oprah interview did a lot of damage to the image of the royals. Its contents were controversial and the Sussexes made claims that were untrue. Notably, Ms. Markle chose to use her Duchess of Sussex title to sign the letter. As Mr. Fitzwilliam pointed out, the agreement with the Queen was not to use HRH. When the Duke and Duchess stepped back from royal duties last year, it was agreed that the couple would retain their titles but not be permitted to use them on a daily basis, as they are no longer working members of the royal family. In her letter, Ms. Markle depicted humble beginnings, saying that her family struggled when she was young. Her father Thomas was an Emmy Award-winning lighting director, and her mother Doria worked as an airline steward. Markle was privately educated, at one of Hollywood's most sought-after schools. "I grew up on the $4.99 salad bar at Sizzler," she said. "I knew how hard my parents worked to afford this because even at $5, eating out was something special, and I felt lucky. I started working, at the local frozen yogurt shop, at the age of 13. I waited tables, babysat, and piecemeal jobs together to cover odds and ends. I worked all my life and saved when and where I could, but even that was a luxury, because usually it was about making ends meet and having enough to pay my rent and put gas in my car. In June, my husband and I welcomed our second child," she said. "We weren't confronted with the harsh reality of either spending those first few critical months with our baby or going back to work." She used details of her own childhood in her letter, speaking about the sacrifices working parents have to make not just in pursuit of the American dream, but simply the dream of stability. She was also keen to point out the inequalities American parents face in contrast to other nations in the world, which have laws in place to allow parents to take time off to be with their children. This overtly political gesture is also not the first time that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have entered the political sphere. During the US presidential elections last November, the Duke and Duchess urged Americans to vote. But Mr. Fitzwilliam questioned whether or not the Duchess would have a future in US politics. He said, "I wonder what polls would show in the United States as to whether the public thinks Meghan has a political future. She had top contacts and wants a caring image as this shows, but I thought the interview on Oprah was ruthlessly stage managed. She may come to regret it, but time will tell and will also reveal what future role Harry has. I suspect they have very little to gain by further attacks on the monarchy if she wants to enter politics, as has long been speculated. What will be fascinating is to see if she does, and if so how well she does." Meghan's letter comes after it was revealed that the Duke and Duchess are taking 5 months leave following the birth of their daughter Lilibet.